Mr. President, my name is Shai. On October 7th, 3 generations of my family were at home in Israel when terrorists broke in. On this day, I learned a lesson from women in my family: save lives and hold on to hope. Kinneret, a 68-year-old grandmother, saw the terrorists, warned her husband, and saved his life before she got murdered. Her daughter-in-law, Yarden, told her husband to run and save their daughter while she was taken hostage into Gaza. Yarden was released on the deal to hug her husband and daughter. Kinneret's daughter, Carmel, was also kidnapped. After 50 days, 2 orphans were released and told us Carmel kept their hopes alive through yoga sessions in captivity. But Carmel remained behind. For 11 months our family clung to Carmel's hope. Carmel endured hunger in the tunnels guarded by terrorists and survived 300 days until she was brutally executed by her captors. Carmel will never hug her brothers again. She is dead. But the hope to save lives isn't dead. Amit can still hug his sister Naama. I ask you to help bring 101 people who were kidnapped home to their families.
Mr. President, my name is Dina Levenson, and I am a grandmother of Shai Levenson, who was killed on October the 7th, that Black Sabbath. Shai was a 19-year-old tank commander situated at the border between Israel and Gaza. He was killed by the blast of an RPG rocket that struck his tank, and his body was taken into Gaza. For more than 3 months, we did not know if he was alive or dead. It was only on January the 21st that we received the devastating confirmation of his death. To this day, there has been no burial and no grave. Shai's body remains in Gaza. Nearly a year since the brutal invasion, 101 hostages, both dead and alive, including elderly, women, and young children, are still being held in Gaza under outrageous conditions, deprived of food, basic hygiene, medicine, daylight, and any hope, yet surviving despite these inhumane conditions. Just 3 weeks ago, 6 hostages were brutally executed. I urge this Council to take action to help us bring the hostages home while there is still time. Let us create hope. Let us bring them home. Thank you.
Mr. President, my name is Fatma Chikawa, and I belong to the wider Near Oz community of 400 people in Israel, 25% who've been brutally raped, mutilated, beheaded, burnt alive, murdered, or kidnapped by monstrous Hamas terrorists. My uncle, Gad Moses, 80 years old, was kidnapped from his home. For 60 years, Gadi has worked to save and improve the lives of hundreds of thousands of people worldwide, including students from Gaza, where he is now held hostage. He helped Palestinians improve agriculture and strengthen their economy through the sustainable use of wastewater and crop adjustments. The fact that he has now become a victim of terror from across the very fence he worked to breach is beyond comprehension. Like the rest of his community, Gadi is a peace activist. They dedicated their lives to coexistence and genuine, peaceful neighborhood collaboration. Little did he know that on October 7th, humanity would betray him. It is upon all of us to correct this injustice. Please remember, we strive for peace and life. Mr. President, I urge you to make it your personal and primary mission. Issue a firm UN statement condemning this inhumane terrorist attack and call for the immediate release of all our 101 kidnapped. Your action is needed now. Thank you.
Mr. President, my name is Amit Levy, and I deliver this statement on behalf of the Jerusalem Institute of Justice. I am here to speak about my 20-year-old sister, Naama, who was kidnapped almost a year ago and has since been held hostage by Hamas in the Gaza Strip. Every day and hour that passes, her life is in grave danger. She is held without access to food, water, hygiene, or the personal freedom she once had. My family and I are deeply worried about her physical and mental well-being, knowing that even someone as strong as Naama cannot remain the same after a year of captivity under constant threat. On October 7th, Naama was injured by a grenade shard, and with no further information, we fear she has not received proper medical care. No one should endure such inhuman suffering, least of all my little sister, who is the kindest person I know. Naama has always cared for others with a gentle smile, never causing harm. Naama, along with over 100 other innocent hostages, was torn from her life, whether from her bed or a music festival, and now waits, trapped in unimaginable suffering. No one deserves this kind of treatment. I call upon the Council and all those with influence to take immediate action to bring all of the hostages home. It is our collective responsibility to return them home to their families now. Thank you.